Hi, this is the Shadow No.6, Shadows and Light, Part 6. This is the conclusion to the Shadows and Light story, and we pick up where we left off with a fire in the sort of church building, and there's the light character who, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but in that panel he kind of looks like Donald Trump. We have her sort of genius, computer science genius person, and this is his POV, and he's attacked by the cultists. And on the outside we have our comic relief detective, and the other detective who's an agent for the Shadow. So the computer genius scientist guy survives. We've also got the Jamaican cabbie with his sort of questionable dialogue. I don't know if the accent's quite right, but we've got him from the previous story, and the shadow agents. And the plan of the light character to brainwash the masses is being put into sort of swift movement, and the shadow agents are also going about their plan to stop the light from its evil plan. And there's some little comedic moments, not just with the detective, but with the other characters as well. So the sort of tech computer scientist geniuses, they can they're the ones who can sort of stop this technology from being used. It's a satellite system. They can brainwash people, and they have the know-how to stop it, along with the Shadow's agents. And we have the Margot Carter's not really used that much in this story, along with the other character from the sort of Shadow Golden Age, who's not used that much either. So this was written in the sort of late 1980s, and I think the 1980s was a sort of golden age, or very buoyant time for the televangelist, the sort of Christian televangelist. It puts me in mind of the Genesis song "Jesus He Knows Me," which you can find here on YouTube. But the light is going to sort of hijack this mass broadcast in order to hypnotize people into his own sort of his own will and bring about his sort of oral domination. And the shadow, in typical fashion, it disrupts this plan. Not just as the shadow, but also as Lamont Cranston as well. Like how it looks like Klaus Kinski in that panel. And so atop a tall building, the shadow and the light face off in a battle of wills. And I think it's quite clever how it's done. I think one of the Shadow's superpowers is very quickly changing clothes, because he does a switcheroo with the light character, and you think it's the light that defeats the shadow, but it's the shadow and the clothing of the light that has defeated the light. Or Lamont Cranston dressed as the light who defeats him. And we have sort of a little comedic moment at the end, although maybe it's also a message about technology, which is interesting for back in 1980, which technology is not, it's far more than it was back then, but still maybe it's a message, maybe it's not. But that was Shadow No.6, Shadows and Light, Part 6 conclusion. And I rate it quite highly. I think I would give it a 9 out of 10. Next up we have the Shadow No.7, Harold Goes to Washington. And so far I think that's the best cover. Monochrome with only the black, white and red being the only colour. Thanks for watching. Bye.